It's a celebration of cultural connection and belonging through music, storytelling and heritage preservation, all happening during Heritage Month. And so the Folklore Festival returns from the 11th to the 13th of September, and it's under the theme Kinfolk. So the day will present a vibrant playground featuring food, crafts market, educational kids area, and childminding services as well. And so perhaps to chat a little bit more about what we can expect, we are joined by the director of the Folklore Festival, Pilani Bubu. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah.
I love how there's also a childminding area, a safe childminding area. That makes things so much easier.
I know. I think there's not enough designated spaces for like the whole family to come together. Yeah. And I think we're kind of in the era where parents and children need to spend meaningful time through intergenerational dialogue. And that's something that we're really, really big about.
And I mean, that also translates into the importance of Heritage Month, right?
100%.
So for this edition, what we can expect, also just Kinfolk, the theme itself. Tell us a little bit more.
Sure. So every year we do like to have a theme that just drives the conversation and the dialogue. We're a storytelling platform, a multidisciplinary festival. And the festival itself that happens on Heritage Month, we believe is a celebration of what we should be doing as a community. So across the year, we do like to engage in content that shares a bit about who we are as Africans in different multiple, I guess, genres of art. In this edition, which is the celebration, Kinfolk, we're really trying to remind people about community, that sometimes the people around us, they're not just bloodlines and family. It's our friends, it's our it's kind of our kindred spirits, people who are of like mind, who can share in shared value systems and share in kind of knowledge. And so in our sector of kind of African heritage, we look at indigenous knowledge systems. So that's what Kinfolk is about. It's about coming into certain spaces and communing with each other.
It's your tribe, right?
Yes, 100%. So yeah, we kind of build that kind of allegiance and alignment with people. The Folklore edition, which is the fourth one this year, has 3 days. Industry Night is about showcasing upcoming artists in the contemporary folk space. So we do focus quite a lot in folk music, Afro-folk music, indigenous folk music. And the Friday is a celebration of kind of opening up the main stage. We have the NSA, which is the school that's hosting us in their venue, the National School of the Arts. They'll be performing with their jazz and pop band. And then we connect generations with Leander Madope, who hosts Andile Yenana, 3 pianos exploring South African composers through jazz over decades. And then on Saturday, we like to have like a really legacy act, like the Mahotela Queens, and acts who also demonstrate some of these narratives that we so treasure as Africans, like Butle Bendalo, Jabulile Majola, a new and beautiful voice in the folk space, hailing all the way from KZN. And then we have Otwa Bongo, Zawadi Yamungu. They play traditional instruments, they have voices of angels, and really incredible stories and heritage being held within that music, whether it be African folk tales or, I guess, values that we'd like to kind of treasure as our culture.
It's community building, it's spending time with your tribe, it's also intergenerational artists mixing, right? Because to your point, it's about the legends, also meeting some of the up-and-coming artists that are keeping the conversations going.
100%.
Speaking about conversations, these are also important, right? So the folklore and even just some of those values and ideals. Now, so more than ever, we need social cohesion, we need nation building as well. So talk to us about some of those gems that have been unearthed. Anything that stands out for you?
100%. You know, those are I guess, our main objectives as well, is nation building, social cohesion. And I think it is important that we continue to have spaces that hold meaningful conversations, if that makes sense. If you think about it, last year our theme was We the Folk, and we were talking about 30 years of freedom. And we kind of rolled out an entire lineup that had all those things to share in literature and in the works that we do. And I think what it is, as people, we need to remember to understand each other. I think empathy and compassion in the diversity of how we exist in this country and on this continent in the world comes from being able to remember to see each other through each other, to mirror each other. And I think heritage is not just about like culture being imposed on someone and being isolated or siloed. I think it's about actually finding ways where we can find each other's humanity in it. And I think that's how we're doing social cohesion and nation building.
I mean, if we look at the challenges that would have come as a result, you want to speak about some of that would have incurred, or you would have incurred over the past 4 years. Do you think you've got a solid proof modus operandi at this point? But even just bringing everything together, what's been the biggest hurdle you've had to overcome?
My goodness. Look, I do think that I'll answer the first question, which is the proof point. I absolutely do believe that we've created a unique selling point or a unique space in which people have needed just to kind of turn turn away from the screens, where kids can come and play and connect. We have a really vibrant kids area that's not just about play, but really is about them actually reflecting on themselves. We have book readings. We from storytellers, African storytellers. We have indigenous instrument workshops, exposing them to something they've never seen. They kind of really connect with the music as well. Like, it's always such an aha for them. And the parents and the kids always give incredible feedback. So the proof point is that we're a family-friendly festival that truly is here about culture and heritage. And then the challenges that we face is just being young. Like, we're in our 4th year, we're going for our 5th next year. And we really appreciate platforms like these where we can be able to actually have dialogue, because I think there's so much to say. And all these artists have different ways in which they say those things. And aggregating all of this content and all of this music and different art forms is a challenge. However, I think we'll get there. I think we're building a good brand, and we're hoping that one day we'll have sponsorship. But we do want to thank the government, the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, because they've been really locked in here, and various organizations, cultural organizations in South Africa, the National Arts Council, South African Music Rights Organization, like SAMPRA. And yeah, it's been important for us to feel like this is built by South Africans. And I think in the future, we'll build it with other brands of like minds.
All right, and hopefully from Gauteng, you know, the other spaces and places that can also have it.
We've done that.
Great. Exactly.
No, last year we did 3 cities, 30 days, contemplating 30 years of freedom.
And we have 9 provinces. So,
You're
I mean,
right.
You can,
yeah, we are trying to go on a 6-city roadshow for masterclasses and workshops. Sorry.
Okay, good.
We expanded into capacity building workshops this year, and we are connecting young and old through masterclasses. Thank you so much for that, because that is our next rollout. Remember, this festival is a celebration of the work that we do.
Exactly.
Everything else is about making sure that we continue to commune.
Yeah, it's beyond this 3-day affair. So just remind us, we need to wrap up. Date, time, place, getting tickets. What are the do's and don'ts?
100%. I appreciate you for that. The dates are the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th of September. That is next week.
Yes.
And the tickets are around cricket. There are various tickets for the different days. Industry night is free because it's a showcase platform. On the 12th, it's 180 Rand. On Saturday, it's 300 bucks. There's also a VIP brunch by Food I Love You. Please make sure, if you want to eat and you want to sit down at our long table, you better book that. So those are the dates, those are the times, and our website is www.folklorecommunity.co.za.
Well, on that note, drops the mic Pilani Bubu this morning, director of the Folklore Festival. Of course, just speaking to us about the festival's 4th edition, what we can expect, and how you can also access it during this Heritage Month.